Well, let's turn now to the mum fined for camping on her own property. Dee Robinson's house was badly damaged in a storm, so she slept in a caravan out the back. But as Mark Gibson reports, the Heartless Council moved in and slapped her with a massive fine.
It just shattered me, absolutely shattered me.
Nice place, York. Just don't try to bend the rules.
It's just disgusting. There's no compassion.
If you do, you might run into this bloke. Is she being picked on?
No, definitely not.
Country towns are known for their warm hospitality and sense of community. But here in York, the local council is once again being labelled mean-spirited, nasty and unfair.
If you get stopped by a policeman and you've got a faulty tail light, he could probably put a yellow sticker on that, but he'll show a bit of compassion and say, oh, OK, go and get it fixed up. They could do the same here. They've got the power to let me stay here.
Are you a mean old nasty council?
No, I don't believe so. We do believe in following due process.
It was the big summer storm. 200 buildings were damaged, including 58 houses. Dee Robinson's was one of them.
It took out the roof and the ceiling and smashed everything in there.
With her 160-year-old house unlivable, Dee set up home in a caravan in the backyard.
I didn't realise you had to get permission to stay in a caravan.
Well, you do, especially if you live in York.
This is my property, why can't I stay here? People go camping in the bush and that's okay.
Not only has the council ordered Dee to pack up her caravan, she's been fined $100 for illegal camping.
How dare they? I'm trying to do the right thing. It's a natural disaster. The trees, the shire trees, which I have been trying to get cut down or trimmed, did all the damage. Completely out of my control, and now I get this $100 infringement. It's just disgusting.
She could have applied for it as other people did. She didn't, she just moved in.
Ray Hooper is the Yorkshire CEO.
So a $100 fine, that's a bit mean, isn't it?
Well, the other way was under the Planning Act, which was a $250,000 fine. So I think an infringement was a reasonable effort to try and force something to be done.
I have said to them at different meetings that my insurance is not through. I don't know how much I'm going to get. I don't know what's happening with the house, whether it's going to be demolished, whether I'm going to fix it up. But that's just fallen on deaf ears.
Under the Caravan Parks and Camping Grounds Act, you can only camp on land that you own for up to 3 nights in any 28-day period. For any longer than that, you need written approval from your local government. And clearly, Dee doesn't have that.
Why can't she just live in a caravan out the back of her property?
If she put in the planning consent, the building approval and a time frame to do things, that's what council offered, and gave her a 3-week time period to produce that in, all this would have been over and done with.
So what's your view of the council?
Shocking.
Remember Simon and Heather Saint?
If that's the Australian way, I'm glad I'm not Australian.
The York business owners became so fed up with pedantic council rules and red tape, Simon handed back his Australian citizenship.
I thought the system, I know the system's let us down.
Same council, different ratepayer.
Through this dreadful treatment from the Shire, I don't want to be here anymore.
Apart from the caravan, Dee's also got a problem with her fence.
And I've explained to him it's only temporary. I had said that I will paint it if need to, but I've just had to put it up for safety.
The storm smashed apart the original fence and, you guessed it, the council's not happy with the replacement.
And your argument is it's the Shire trees that caused all the damage?
Absolutely, and I've been trying to get them for years to prune or remove the trees.
The real issue is it's solid fencing in a floodplain, which she's well aware of, which isn't allowed under the Town Planning Act and through the Department of Water.
8 months after the storm, the council won't budge, saying the town's other storm victims have played by the rules.
Most people have made an effort to get the paperwork in. Why hers is so hard, I'm not sure.
There's a lot of history to this house and I haven't got the energy anymore. The Shire have just kicked me and kicked me and kicked me. I just don't want to be here anymore. I don't want to fight.
At the moment, we're getting no feedback from Ms Robinson and council's just in a position of being forced to act.
Now, I know there's rules and regulations, but they have the power to let me stay here.
Now, most people find it hard to